Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Angels Always Win 444. I hope you guys are all having a great, beautiful day. This is going to, oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm like, trying to figure out how I want like my, the tripod set up. And I can't quite figure out how I want it yet. So I'm working on that. So this message is going to be I honestly forgot the date that I that I pulled this for. This is a daily. So we have Sunday. Oh goodness. I'm like really spacing out on what day this is for. This is for, I mean, time is fluid, and I think that's kind of, that's what it is. I feel like Spirit's like, this is for, like, we're just not going to put dates on these anymore. But I can tell you it's for me. And then, of course, when you feel drawn to the message, drawn to clicking on it, that is when it is for you. So, let's get started. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Today was like very just crazy. Like, I watched a reading, and then one reader mentioned the number 144,000, and she randomly said it like as she was channeling a message, which was she woke up crying and felt an overwhelming emotion. And then when I was watching it, like I felt the emotion, because I felt like it was the person she was talking about was like my person. And I don't know him, but like it felt like it was my partner, my soul partner, my twin flame, the divine masculine, like the true divine masculine. And I'm gonna have to make a video about how I feel about that, because I don't like the labels, but the true divine masculine, I felt like it was him. Like it was him feeling that overwhelming emotion, which is probably why I woke up, because I woke up today at like 3:30ish or 4, and then I just stayed up because there's pointless for me to try to go back to sleep. So then I just take a nap around noon. But anyways, this is for someone. Her message was about a song that kept replaying in her mind, and it was a very heavy sorrow. She felt like a loss, and I totally felt like that was him. But anyways, I was working on a new deck that I'm working on. You know how I cut up the little one? If you're new, I just like cut up cardboard stock and just made it like this. And it was truly a channeling. It was whatever I felt needed to be on the cards. So I'm making some new ones. But anyways, I was writing down quotes for it, and like things that just came to me when my YouTube automatically just like did the autoplay, so I just skipped to like whatever other video tarot reader I was subscribed to. And you guys, it was insane, because the one reader did her readings and mentioned the 144,000, and then the video it linked to was actually a live that had been previously streamed from a different reader. And she, at one point, someone asked her a question, and she's like, I'm sorry, like, please feel free to email me, like, this is going to be a general collective reading for like 144,000 people, so it might not resonate with every single one of you guys. And I was so blown away, because then I was like, wow, I was like, God really wants me. I just felt like I was in the fucking perfect spot. If you're offended by swearing, I do apologize. It's not an anger thing, and it's not a volatile thing. It's just language. I'll work on it. But anyways, and also I feel like it's like someone needs that oomph. But so like the message within the live was, oh my gosh, now that I just remembered something else. Okay, the message within the live stream was about a masculine energy. It was a DM check-in type of thing. And there's a bunny outside. I don't know if you guys, this is crazy because I haven't seen any bunnies. That one's, I mean, I've seen one, but it was crazy because a video I watched earlier this year said, when you start seeing bunnies, something about your DMs, and when you start seeing bunnies, like they're significant. And it's crazy that I'm talking to you guys and I actually randomly looked up and saw a bunny right out there. But anyways, and at the time too, it was like, I don't know when I saw it, like February. So I was like, it's winter. When the hell am I going to see a bunny? Anyways, just that one. Synchronicity is like crazy right now. So this is really why I really want to get the messages out, because I really feel like they need to be filmed now. But so that message she was channeling was like about my DM, and I was like, this is so crazy. I'm like, that, like, this is so like spot on and just nuts. And then she said something about how she felt that like at one point of the reading, she's like, I really feel like just so much regret, so much sorrow, so much there's a crow outside right now, you guys. And it's a, oh my gosh, okay, I don't know what's going on right now. But so what's crazy about the crow, I'm just gonna really quick side note, there's another reader that I follow, and the flame just randomly, it just randomly went out. It's still, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, and now there's more and they're cawing. Okay. Anyways, we cleansed our space. We are safe. Just letting you guys know. If anyone gets scared of crows, they're just black doves. So someone posted on their community board that I'm also subscribed to, about how the Sybils were trying to communicate and come back and reclaim what was theirs, and it was like a big message. But the thing is, they never posted the video up. They just said like, watch on my wait for my video to like get posted. But that was yesterday and it hadn't happened. And then today, after I got done watching the two readings, after I got done watching the two readings, that post like reappeared on my feed, and I was like, oh, and I thought it was a new one, so I read it, and then I was like, oh, this is the one I read yesterday. And right underneath it, it said 222, and I was like, that's so crazy. And then as I scrolled up, someone posted the number 444 because they were advertising the 444 portal and their video, but below that it was 111. It was crazy, you guys. And then so the thing about the DM, like, I don't know, it was just insane, because she started talking about how she felt such a deep sorrow and loss and regret over here, and she was just saying how every time that like the DM looks at his feminine and he's hurt her, he's reminded, even though you've told him you've forgiven him, this is like a weird DF rant, but even if you've told him you've forgiven him for the actions that he did, he still, every time he sees your face, he cannot believe he hurt you. He cannot believe he hurt someone so light. And then what's crazy is the channeling from the other lady. Oh my god, and there's, I don't know what that was. There's another, but anyways, the channeling from the other lady, she was touching base on a song, which I'm actually probably, so this isn't going to be a daily read. This is going to be a rant on this, because the synchronicities that like I experienced were crazy. And then also, I just started using this again because it was peeping out in my closet in the little art bin I have, and I was laying on my bed, and as I started listening to this, the first woman, and I'll explain what it's about. When I started listening to her, I felt like I needed to write down certain parts of what she was saying. So then I looked up, and this notebook was right there, and it was a gift from one of my friends. And what's crazy is it was a gift from 2017, from 3 years ago, you guys. And I never used it. I wrote who, the gift, who wrote it or who gave it to me, and then that was it. But what's so crazy, and it's so beautiful, I posted a video the other day as a daily, and it was called Finding Your True North, I think, or Following Your True North. And what's so crazy is it says a compass, and I always thought it had like a pirate thing on it, because I always thought this was a steering, like the I don't know, the stern, that, I don't know, the thing that controls the boat, the steering wheel. And it has a compass on it, so it's like following your true north. And then it was just crazy, because like as I was writing stuff in it, it kept like kind of like, it's new, so like it's still stiff, But anyway, so I started writing some stuff down. But okay, it is just crazy. It was just, it's insane. Okay, The one about the woman woke up and she kept hearing this song, and it's an older song. So she was like, why am I hearing this old song? And then she said she cried for like 20 minutes. She just really was like, it was really affecting her. Oh, confirmation. We're right on track, you guys. I'm trying to find where I put it. I know I put it in here. Because I was like, what is going on? Oh, what does she say? So the song she heard was an older song, so I hadn't heard it, but the lyrics, she printed out the poem, or the song, and she read it, and as she was reading it, I just started, like, crying, and I was like, why is this, like, why is this messing with me? Like, I thought it was fine, but, oh my gosh, it talks about, and it's like gone, you guys. I can't find it right now. So I'm gonna have to just tell you guys like what I remember of it. It said, this is insane. I can't believe it's gone. It's like gone. And I swear I wrote it in here. So anyways, I don't know why it's gone, you guys. I'm not meant to tell you guys exactly what it said, but I will tell you what it was about. So the song was, you guys, this is driving me insane that it's gone. Like, I don't understand how it's gone. Oh, okay, well, I found it right in front of me. So it says, and then a song notification popped up that said life is better when I'm around you, and that was just a song like that popped up like a notification. So that wasn't even, that had nothing to do with tarot, nothing to do with reading. It just popped up as a notification that they posted. But this one says like, I'll remember you, your pure and simple heart, your shadows painted dark. I will always love you. And it goes on like, we used to say forever. And it's about someone losing someone, and like the feeling she channeled and what I felt, and it made me cry, was she said, I should have been excited about you. That's the feeling she was getting, was like that deep sadness from the song, and she cried in the beginning of the video, like it choked her out. And she said she'd had to try to like refilm it like 3 times. And it says, here I stand alone, no matter who tries to take your place, I'll remember you. And this is like crazy, because it's like your DM is like, you know, this is like, the reason this applies to my situation is it's like, it's the DM was in a karmic situation, and it was just a lesson, but he thought that was his forever. So, yep, we're right on task. He thought that was his forever, you know, which was fine, because then this is how I got into this, because I learned to let go. And I was like, I don't give a shit. I cared, but I was like, I need to move on. I need to keep going. That's how I started talking and reading, and that's how I got into the tarot and the oracles, and I just felt really, this is how I found my true north. It's crazy, because I just went through hell, and that's how I found my true north. And it's just like, it's amazing what God does to get you to where he needs you to be. And this is what it was for me. And it was really talking about how the DM was confused at a point in his life, because he thought that the karmic situation he was in was supposed to be the forever, was supposed to be the loyal one. And then it kind of like slapped him in the face, and karma's like, no, dumbass, like, you had everything you asked for. You manifested this beautiful person into your life, and you self-sabotaged it, and you let her go. And the sorrow that the DMs, and this is like a collective feeling too, the sorrow that the DMs are feeling or are processing right now, especially right now, because it's like coming up. I talked about how like your emotions are being shaken up from the past so that they can come to the surface so that you can heal them and let them go. And I think I called it like review, or you recall them, to review them, to relive them briefly so that you can heal them and release them and you can start refreshed, something like that. I think that was last week's one of last week's like messages. But the thing is, oh, there goes the fire truck. That's crazy. Archangel Michael this whole time. That's crazy. That's actually the ambulance. It's crazy because we're talking about kind of like twin flamey stuff, and then we have the ambulances go by, the sirens. It's that calling. How I was just saying life slapped him in the face and karma slapped him in the face. That's what it is. It's that calling where the angels are like, we need you to wake up to what happened. And it's like they have to relive the pain they put you through, not because that's, oh, you hurt someone, we're going to give you bad karma. They need to feel it to let it go so that they can also transmute all the darkness that the DF went through into light. So that way when and if, I think it's going to happen. And I'm not saying like for me, but I'm saying like in this lifetime, I feel like there's so many people that are going to come together because they're on a mission together. And God's like, no, like now is when I need you. Now is when I need you to stand the fuck up and be a warrior and be a soldier and come join like my army of angels. Like this is when the world needs creators and light and healers and like people the most. I like healing energies the most. But that's what I feel it is, and it's like a wake-up call to them. I haven't looked up the number 144, which actually I'm going to do it right now because I wrote it down because I was like, what does 144 mean? Oh, and then also within the video from the second woman who was doing a DM check-in energy live feed, she said, oh, we have 441 views, which is 144 backwards. So that's why I was like, oh shit, that's a significant number. Like, let's just find out what it is. So let me look it up really fast for you guys. I didn't think I was going to go on a rant about this, but someone needs this. Okay. So 144 is a message to keep your thoughts positive and optimistic as you undertake an important new role or venture. And then that's the angel number. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my goodness. So I was just talking about how I said as a collective I feel like twin flames, soulmates, two people are here set on a mission and they're gonna come into union or reconcile. And it says angel number 144 in twin flames. It tells that there will be a reunion with your twin flame. You must be prepared to meet your mirror partner now. Number 144 is telling you that a new beginning and changes are ahead. Your twin flame is very near to you and going to be together soon. You guys, oh my God. Because, and it's also asking you to be honest in your relationships. It's saying that it needs to be based on trust and telling each other the truth, so it's open communication. Oh my goodness. You guys, this is insane because I wouldn't have looked it up. If it's not like 333, 444, 555, or like 1133 or 1122 or 1111, like I would not have looked up a random 3 different like digit number. Oh my God. It's also about waking up to your divine purpose and highest soul mission, you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. This is insane how we were just talking about it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my freaking. I almost feel like I'm going to start shaking. You guys, oh, speaking of which, shaking, hitting it. Oh my God, my phone is broken. Sorry, guys. But this is fucking insane. Uh, this is your wake-up call, you guys. This is your fucking wake-up call. Angel number 144, symbolism. The prophecy of 144,000 light workers revealed. Oh my god. There is a mention of 144,000 souls in the Bible and the book of Revelation, as well as many more additional modern channeled text, you guys. So it's not even saying just the Bible, it's saying messages channeled from people. Oh my goodness. The prophecy is that 144,000 light workers or ascended masters. Oh my god. And I was just listening to something earlier too, and it might have been between one of the two readers where they said you're a master and how you're being called now to be a creator because you've mastered like this art, like this pain, how right now the people who went through so much and are on this journey, the spiritual journey right now, how they are going to become the leaders and the masters, and you're going to be at the forefront of this like huge awakening, and you're going to be called to, oh, that's why I feel like, so for people who don't know this, I feel like my twin flame journey was super accelerated. I mean, no one knows this because I've never talked about it. My twin flame journey for me was super accelerated, and I felt like it was accelerated. Like, I went through a lot of bullshit, you guys. Like, so much shit. Like, because when I got into the readings was just recently because of the twin flame journey. And the only reason I even, like, looked into it was because I think it, like, popped up under, like, twin flame healing session or something. Like, I think that's what I was looking up, was a meditation, and that came, like, a tarot reading came up. And coming from a Christian background, I was scared. I was like, I don't want to deal with that, because as a younger child, I didn't know I was an empath, so I would always attract darker energies, and like I would have nightmares, things would happen around the house, like just I was so sensitive and I didn't understand it, and I never knew why I was different. And it's like, now you guys, this is a huge revelation, so this is just like a journey talk for whoever needs to hear it, because growing up I was so sensitive, I went through so much shit, and then it's like I met this person and I was like instantly like so drawn to this person, like completely just not my type. Like, I thought he was like slightly arrogant, and I'm so used to like respectful people, and I just nothing. But then we became like such good friends, and it's like, and we started talking right away, and then it was like everything was accelerated though, like super fucking amplified. And then one of the readings I came across was, it was saying that so many twin flames are at the time were being like accelerated, and time leaping, quantum leaping, something like that, because we were going to be needed. And this was in 2019. No freaking idea why. We didn't know this was going to come in 2020. We didn't know this whole revolution is like going to come. And it's just crazy, because it's like, I feel like we're both going through so much, like emotionally, because then I looked at other people in the comments, and they're like, yeah, it's been 6 years that they were waiting for like their DM. And I was like, holy shit, like excuse me. I was like, I don't know if I could wait on someone for 6 years. But on that note, I also had time, because then I found out I was pregnant. Totally long story, really painful. And I just have pretty much been doing it on my own, where I was like, I still am, he's still going through his stuff, but I am more awakened than he is, and that's what called me to my soul purpose, like to this. I love this. I work in the medical field, and I was like getting bored, and I was like, this isn't like as fulfilling as it once was. Like, I love helping people, and I couldn't figure out how. And then I got like, I had everything for this. Like, all I needed was like, I ordered a couple of cards. I had the card stock to make like 2 decks already. I had the tripod just appeared, and like I had the camera from like this back in the day when I wanted to do filming, and I was like, everything. Like, I had all the like the decorations here you see, like I had all of them. And it was just crazy how it all played out. I had all the resources suddenly there for me to start this channel. And then it's just like massive crazy awakenings, and it's like what happened, and I think really accelerated my journey, was I had so much downtime because I wasn't working as frequently. I got super sick. I'd never been so sick in my life for like the first 3 months of this pregnancy. It was fucking awful. I couldn't stand up. And I'm healthy. I work out, I eat well, I drink water, I take vitamins. Like, I am I'm like, you would think I was just so healthy, and I was like drop dead on my ass. Like I couldn't stand. Everything made me want to throw up, and I feel like it was like a purging almost, but it was also a wake up call, and it was forcing God to make me sit and need him. Like he took everything. Like I couldn't work. I have a son already, so it's like I couldn't even like really be with him on some days because I was just so sick. And then it's like I went through 2 location moves at that, like during the first 4 or 5 months of the pregnancy. It was awful, and I had to do it by myself. And I had my sister help me one time. Another time, it was like it was just so tiring, and it was just God testing me so much, so much. He took like everything. Like I even like looked different. Like I was pale and I was sick. So it's like I didn't have. I was gone. Whoever I was gone. And it was, I just wrote a card the other day that said, God will strip you of everything that is a distraction to you so he can get you to sit down with him, so you can have an encounter with him. He will take away all distractions from your life because he needs you to sit down and listen to him. He needs you to need him. He needs you to take that leap of faith and have that trust in him so that he can call you to your true calling, so you find your true north. And this is God, divine, spirit, whatever you want to call him, whoever he is to you. And then I also heard this speech that says, it was about Moses going to talk to Pharaoh and saying that God sent him. But in Egypt, they had multiple gods. So he's like, well, who do I tell him is sending me? You know, like, who are you compared to all those gods? And he said, and then what God and Spirit replied back to him was, tell him that I am that I am. And then I didn't get it. I didn't know what that meant. And then what it means, though, is God is whatever you need him to be in that moment. God will be your angels. God will be your ascended masters. God will be your divine. God will be your spirit. God will be your grandma from the other side guiding you. Like, you know what he is whatever is needed in that time. And I was mind blown because I was like, that's just so crazy. So you can call him whatever you want, but like if you feel like you just went through the worst phase of your life, because literally me being an independent parent right now was the scariest thing of my life, because with my son I was a young independent parent with him. I had to be both mom and dad, and it fucked me up. It did, because I had to grow so fast. Again, that acceleration thing where like it's like I went from being a regular like teenager just chilling, hanging out, to being like a badass mom and dad, and figuring it the fuck out as fast as I could with what I had learned at that time, which was like I had just taken sociology and psychology. And what's crazy is like psychology really played into the way I raised my child, because I tried to reinforce like positive conditioning, and then also just not having all the stereotypes of the societal norms, because I don't want to put that on a child and create those stereotypes and that limitation pattern within his mind already. So it's like, even then I had all the resources. I had all the resources to get me through that phase. And now that I'm saying it out loud, it's like, even then I was thrown into the fire pit and God was standing there with me. He didn't stop them from throwing me into the fire pit, which is like the story about, I don't know who, but they get thrown in the fire pit. He didn't shelter me from the pain. He didn't stop me from going into that furnace, but rather he went in there with me and kept me safe and made sure I didn't burn and die. And I feel like that's what's been happening. That's what happened with this baby too. And it's like, rather than letting me drown or like, suicidal thoughts, rather than letting me hurt myself, like it was just perfect timing. There was one day, it was super bad. I had like the worst thoughts ever. It was like I couldn't breathe from how much I was just like drowning. I was drowning so badly, but I felt like I couldn't tell anyone. And it was so crazy. And out of nowhere, one of my girlfriends called me up and she's like, hey, what are you doing? And I didn't want to answer because I don't like answering my phone. I don't know why. I didn't want to answer my phone. So then I was like, I don't want to answer. I was sobbing. So I was like, I fucking can't talk to anyone right now. And then I was like, but she never calls me. She always texts me or Snapchats me. So I was like, I should probably make sure she's okay, like, what's going on. So I answered and I cried and I told her how I was pregnant and I was going through it alone because I also didn't really tell anyone because I had so many complications earlier in the pregnancy too with like the baby himself that like I was so scared I was going to lose him. We had like a miscarriage scare. We had me being sick. We had like, oh, it was just fucking awful. But my friend, I truly feel like she saved me from whatever dark energy, fucking bullshit ass force was trying to fucking kill me. And they were like, I am so close. Let me just push her a little more. Like she's about to drown. And I truly think God sent me my friend. And she truly is like an earth angel. Like she deserves, and even like not because she saved me. For that I'm eternally grateful, but like because she's been such a sweetheart. And like I found her randomly when we were going to college. We met through like friends and it was like God kept putting her back in my life. And she's an angel. But coming back to this, it's like it's just so crazy how life has turned out. How we find ourselves in the hell, in the depths of our sorrow, our emotions, the demons, the darkest spot of our life. We have to dive deep. We have to go down to pull, to be brought up, to find the light. And that's what like God, spirit, and divine does. They drag you down at one point so you can find your light, so you can come into your purpose, because the world needs the creators and healers and that energy right now. But let's keep hearing this because I can't fucking believe she said 140. She said 144,000, and then it linked me to the other lady who said, well, I have 144,000 viewers, like I can't, it's a general reading. And I was like, oh shit. And then the 441 views thing, how she was saying, oh, we have 441 views right now, like on the live stream. And then I was like, 144 is significant, and I can't believe we're on this right now. Okay. And especially because I felt like I didn't feel completely called to do a reading, like the messages, because I haven't seen them. So I was like, oh, it's going to take energy. Like, you know, it takes energy out of you. And especially because like cards were flying out like crazy. So they're going to be powerful messages because they were freaking flying, you guys. But I was like, just feeling like I was getting a headache because I knew I was getting downloads and I knew I needed to talk about something. But I've never done it this way where I just blabber. And especially because it's like, you guys can't even really see me, so I'm sorry. But this is just how it's supposed to be, because it's not about seeing me. It's not about seeing my face. It's not about seeing the body I'm in. It's about hearing the message. It's about your soul being called here, your energy being called here, and it's about you taking that. And like that healing, loving, fucking crazy ass revelation that we're having. And it is just insane, you guys. Okay, let's keep going. So the prophecy is that 144,000 light workers or ascended masters will return to the earth, all incarnating together at the same fucking, oh my gosh, all at the same time to help heal, bring reason to, and liberate humanity from the darkness and manipulative powers that were, who are doing everything in their power to keep humanity enslaved, in fear, and asleep. I feel like this has to do with, you know, like the corruption within governments, within people, within like so many things. So this comes back and it says the prophecy of 144,000 has many similarities to predictions made by the Mayan and Native American prophecies, as well as what is known as the Michael prophecy made by Rudolf Steiner. The high-level initiates who have studied under Archangel Michael will incarnate en masse at the same time near the end of the fucking century. You guys, this mass incarnation of high-level initiates, starseeds, and oh my god, and ascended masters all at once is something that has not happened before until now. I don't know what even website this is. I've never clicked on like this website before. And what's funny is my phone is so broken, so it's like even then you can't really see what I'm like, you know, like there's darkness on my screen, and it looks like barcodes too. Now that I look at it, it's kind of creepy. It looks like barcodes, and it's like about that whole enslavement thing, right? Oh my God. Okay, let's keep going. And the fact that it says until now, like they called it until now. So get your shit together, you guys, because the role of 144,000 light workers. The role of 144,000 light workers or ascended beings is to see through the veil of darkness and illusion. It's to see through these, oh my God, even my phone being broken. Everything happens for a reason, because it broke on accident. It was a pure accident. A candle fell off a fridge. My phone happened to be there, and it happened to like crack that spot. And because I don't really care, not that I don't care about material things, but I was like, my phone still works. It's okay, because I like the person offered to buy me a new phone, and I was like, no, like really, it's okay. Like it's just one little dark spot. I'm okay. And it's getting worse, obviously, but like it comes and goes. So even my phone right now, it's playing a huge role in this. The role of 144,000 light workers or ascended beings is to see through the veil of darkness and illusion, blanketing physical reality to dispel it, paving the way and preparing humanity for a new era of peace and prosperity, sometimes referred to as a golden age. So if you see 144 all the time or in some way have been captured from it, it is likely that you are part of 144,000. Oh my God. If I am like, let's go, God. Because I literally was just saying everything I've been doing the past few days, especially with quarantining, or like self-isolation, social isolation and distancing, it's been all healing. Like I've really let myself go through it because I knew that the only way to get out of that storm was to go through it and just pray. And if this is what God is calling me to do, you guys, I am thrilled. I'm blessed. And if you're watching this, chances are like you are one of these people. Like you were meant to see this message. And it says, according to some, oh my God, this number is more symbolic. And in reality, there are far more than 144,000 light workers and higher consciousness beings present on the earth here and now to usher out the fear regime and beacon a new age of peace and light. Oh my God. Either way, 144 represents the group of lightworkers and ascended masters who are here to make a difference in the world during this key time in which we are all living. Wow. At a soul level, you are one of the 144,000 enlightened beings here to bring about healing and positive change within physical reality. Are you taking steps required to remember the divine core truth of you so you can accomplish the specifics of your mission to awaken, support, and uplift others? See, 144 is a call. Recommit to your soul purpose, light work, and divine mission. It also brings the reminder that while you are here for a key role, you are certainly not alone. You have so much more available support available to you in the form of other earth angels, you guys. Oh my gosh. You also have infinite support and guidance from your teams of guides and guardian spirit angels and spirit. Pay attention to the inner guidance you are receiving as to steps you can take now to step into the next phase of your stage or your life purpose or in mission. It is time to show up in the present moment, to shine your light and make a difference in the world in the highest and best possible way. It is a bit of a wake-up call for light workers. The message when you see 144. You're here on earth to do big things. It is time to wake up and remember the divine truth of you and to get to work to accomplish your divine purpose and mission. And it's also that a simple sign that the angels are with you. You're in no way, shape, or form alone in accomplishing the soul mission you set out to do in this life. You have the support of other light workers present in physical form as well from your team of guides and spirits and angels. If you're seeing 144, it's also saying that there's a new way to go about doing your work that will be more joyful and graceful for you, that your angels are trying to alert you. So tune into the inner guidance available to you. What should you do? It says stay present and aware in the moment. It is a sign your angels are reaching out for guidance, with guidance for you. You certainly have angels with you, supporting you and guiding you and bringing about positive change in a higher alignment with your core divine truth, fucking your true inner north, your higher calling. You guys, after you're done watching this, you have to go watch the daily divine guidance messages that I posted since this channel opened, which was just like a week ago. But it talks about this. It talks about what lights you up. What is your calling? You're being called to step up and lead. You are a leader. Step into your power. Know your truth. Follow your true north. All of this. It's all about finding out who at your core, who your core divine truth is and your soul mission here and now. You guys, this is amazing. I'm going to keep it open. There's a free MP3 angel message. I'll keep it open. Click on that in a bit. I don't know who needed this revelation, but you guys, I'm fucking mind blown. Oh my goodness. This, and like I said, after I kept seeing all the synchronistic like numbers, I was like, I need to go film something. Like, I felt like Spirit was like, hey, get her attention, like, keep throwing crap at her, because again, I'm new at this, so I was like, when am I called to do it? And I can usually tell, but today it was like, I didn't want to do it, but I was getting the headache, so I knew I had to like get those messages out. And it's like, it wasn't those messages that Spirit was like, I need you to film this right now. And I'm actually going to upload this and like just slap it up and just put it out there, because you guys need to watch this. And I'm going to link the two videos with the two videos that I saw that called this number out. Oh my God. And I'm going to try to even message or comment on their pages too. And just, especially because the one woman said 144,000. She's like, I don't know why that's significant or to whom. And she said it really randomly. And then the fact that the other one that they tied together is insane. Like, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guys. Thank you for keeping us safe. Thank you for being here with us. And what's crazy too is before I did after I read them, or after I watched the videos, I felt like slightly uncomfortable. And I've been getting, it's been happening a lot more recently, and I think it has to do with like my awakening process, but where suddenly I feel really unsafe, like uncomfortable, insecure, like I just don't feel like my body is my own, like I feel really uncomfortable in the skin. And then I just like, I have to shield myself. Like, so I consciously sat down, I lit some Palo Santo, and now I did a quick prayer, and I was like, please shield me, please shield this baby. Allow only unconditional love to come in. And it's like, I could have easily sat in that uncomfortable energy, sat there and cried, because again, I was crying from the previous video. And it's like, I think my trigger now in my body is I start feeling uncomfortable and unsafe when it's another energy that I'm picking up that is lower vibrational, or like a little bit darker. And remember, we're light and dark. I'm not saying I don't have darkness in me, but I'm saying when it's someone else's, you can feel it. Your body's like, hey, this isn't ours. Like, why is it in here? Get it out. This is a holy temple. Don't bring that shit in here. And it's especially right now, because I was just watching another video that said like, you need to protect your power, your energy. Like, it popped up, and it was another daily message from another viewer I follow, and it randomly popped up, and I randomly felt called to like listen, even though I knew about shielding, I knew about keeping my energy safe, but I was like, why is she saying it now? Why is she saying to shield our energy now? Oh my gosh. And it is just vital for all light workers, ascended masters, starlings, starseeds, rainbow children, indigo children, whatever label you resonate with. It is important that you shield your energy, that you are a light right now. And it's so crazy, because then this other reader was saying how she called it. She said, you need to shine your light, and you need to hold that beacon of light up. You need to hold that beacon up. She said that the world needs more creators and healers right now. And that was today too. today is the 24th of April, which I don't really know what significance there is to it, other than we just had the new moon in Taurus yesterday. And I think she said that Gemini started moving, that the new moon started moving into Gemini today, I think was what she was saying. And let me just check something really quick. She said something about Gemini. No, that's another day. It was actually the video. It was a video that popped up with something. Let me see if my phone will let me load something really quick. Oh my god, you guys, I'm like in number 77, my phone percentage. It was astrology. It was saying
Daily Astrology, Friday, April 24th, 2020.
so it's actually for tomorrow.
Daily Astrology, Saturday.
For the 25th, for Saturday the 25th. And it's talking about how the moon enters Gemini. And Mercury is square to Pluto. It's saying for the past few days of being earthly, lunar, I guess we can just do this. It moves into curious and spirited Gemini, resulting to a more active and livelier. The shifting can be felt as an opening of our social needs and our desire to interact and connect with the world. And I think this is like, it's saying it's a fucking wake-up call. It's saying it wants you to come, like, find your soul tribe. And I just thought I'm like stuttering because I'm like overwhelmed with this. One of the daily divine messages that I have, guidance, it talks about calling in your soul tribe and how it's a great gathering. It's a great coming together right now. But this also says, starting overnight, we will feel the stimulating energy and might lessen a bit. However, as the ruler of Gemini, Mercury, an individualistic Aries forms a challenging square. Okay. This can symbolize a current felt in us personally and collectively. This is like, I feel like this current, and in one of my other messages, I was just talking about, you guys, this is fucking crazy. One of my messages from, I think I filmed it yesterday. I'm not sure when it's from, but it's talking about lightning power. And I feel like with the moon going into Gemini, and it's talking about this like energy that we can all feel, and especially because today was the day that I woke up so early and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna stay up. I'm already up. Like, today was the first day where I was like, I'm just gonna stay up. Because I was like, I felt rested, but I just felt like I needed to be up. And I actually started working on like videos and ideas and stuff earlier because I was like, I'll just work in silence, while everyone's sleeping. But that charge it's talking about, it's like that energetic, like lightning, and the card I pulled was lightning power. And what it was like referring to, and I called it like a shock, I think in the video. I think I was saying how it was like sudden and it was a shock, and it's like, now I want to go rewatch it to see what I was talking about. But that's kind of like the feeling I'm getting from this, because it's saying that like impulsive emotional tendencies of communication are bristling against the sober realities of our times. There may be a restless and anxious streak that runs through the feeling of the day as it continues, but it's like that energy, how I said we're all feeling it on a personal level and on a collective level. I feel like it's that wake-up call, and it's like the trumpets have been rung. And also, this morning when I woke up, I actually heard the church bells, and they rang for the 7, oh my god, I don't know if it's 7 trumpets that rang in the Bible, the 7 angels. But if someone knows, please feel free to share it down in the comments, because I can't recall, or if it's 7 different trumpets or 7 blares of a trumpet. But this morning when I woke up, I heard the church bells, and because it was 7 in the morning, as I was sitting here, I can't remember why I was sitting here. I think I was taking notes, or I was drawing the cards. I was drawing the cards for the week, so I was drawing the cards for the 7 days. Those are gonna be badass, amazing messages, I hope. If not, this is the amazing message, because it's insane. But it's like the trumpets have been blown. We're all just, it's like a sudden, like I said, the lightning strike. That tower moment, this is like that tower moment where we are all just like, and it's not a bad tower. It's like, it's just the tower because like lightning has struck us. We are the tower. It's like an awakening within us, like by the lightning striking us and us being the beacon. Like if you're holding a beacon of light up, you're going to get struck by the lightning because you're the highest thing up. It's that thing where lightning strikes the highest point on the ground. And it's like, and if you're the freaking beacon of light and you're up here, I don't know how high that is. If you're up here, it's going to strike you first. It's going to like, and by striking you first, it's like throwing out the past versions of yourself that no longer serve you. It's throwing out the toxic patterns that no longer serve you. It's throwing out the toxic habits that no longer serve you, the toxic people that no longer serve you. But it's also throwing out the toxic energy within yourself that is you. It's like throwing it out so that your higher self can emerge. Because one of the other cards, let me see if I can find it really quick. One of these cards, this is insane. It's a tower card in this one, and it's considered the crumbling. So it's like this crumbling away, this is what we shed, because this is who we are. We are the ascended masters. We are the light workers. We are the empaths. We are the starlings, star seeds. I keep saying starlings because, I don't know, I feel like starlings are like your children. Your children, if you're an empath, a light worker, anything, starseed, like your children are going to be such potent, beautiful little souls, and they don't even know it yet. Or they might know it. I don't know. But that's what it is. It's like the lightning strikes, and like divine does a direct, it's like direct communication straight to you. And so many other readers too. One of the ones that I follow, and I love her, because she always does like face to face, and it feels like you're hanging out, you know. And with the social distancing thing and me wanting to be isolated and be a little hermit while I healed, I didn't really want to see people physically, but it helped me feel grounded because it felt like I had a friend, like someone I could talk to. She woke up with a crazy headache and it wasn't going away. And that's crazy because at that time, like right before that was right when I started doing this, like I said, a week ago, was when I realized that I started getting headaches recently, and I couldn't explain why. And after a reading, I always felt so much better. But that's like you're being hit by the lightning right now because it's a direct connection to divine, to source, and they're shedding away this karmic energy that is still in your body. They're shedding away this 3D mundane life so that you can see who you truly are. Oh, look, and this is the card. How are you being called to step up and lead as the high priestess? As, I don't know if there's such a thing as a high priest for a guy, because I've always seen the priestess one, but it's like your intuition is waking you up and it's calling you to step up and lead right now because you are part of one of the 144,000 people. And you know what? There's so many more. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm gonna do the regular readings now. But this had to get out. I still feel a little bit of a headache, but I think it's because there's powerful messages here that I need to get out. And Spirit's saying, like, I need you to get these out. This has been truly amazing. I'm trying to see if he says anything else. I'll also link this video below. It's like an astrology page I follow, but I think it's like read by a robot or something. Oh my gosh. This phase results for ability to put space between ourselves and our reactions while we tackle current problems or for more logical thinking. So this is giving us, this is allowing us, like this phase that we're in right now, it's allowing us, and it says finally, it's labeled finally a breakthrough tonight. And what's crazy is it's for tomorrow, but I saw it today. So this message needed to go out today. And it's like, it's saying, it's giving us a space between ourselves and our reaction. So it's like, it's giving us a space between our higher self and our karmic, lower 3D vibrational conditioned selves. It's giving us that space so that we can tackle the current problems and think more logically, because we're being called to tackle these current problems going on right now and think more logically and not just be worried about our problems, our whatever, like, so that we don't worry about like the distractions. This is like how I was talking about the distractions. So we're not distracted right now. Divine and God, Spirit literally created a space. So they're like, that's your hurt, little damaged 3D mundane self. This is your higher self. We need you like over here so you can deal with the shit going on in the collective, in the world right now. Yep. Oh my gosh, yes. It's saying running in the background of our mode, running in the background of our more pressing daily duties is a pause in some mysterious inner transformative workings. It could represent a retreading over the same psychological ground to be more thorough over the next couple of months. So this is saying like we're going to revisit some of the lessons, you know, some of the setbacks and delays that we went through. And the reason we're revisiting them though is because we're being called to remember those lessons so that we can start guiding everyone that needs that healing right now, that's coming into that healing right now. The people that are awakening right now, because they're at home, they have to heal. They have to bring, you know, everyone's like raising their vibration right now. And for the light workers and the ascended masters and those being called right now, it's talking about how it's calling us forward to deal with those lessons and remember those lessons, even if it feels like a setback and a delay, because you're diving a little bit again to your memories. But like past ones, even if you've healed them, it's still like why would you want to remember something bad, you know, even if you healed it. But it's being able to be in a spot where we are healed to the point that we can recall it and not drown, not sink into it, but rather just recall it and kind of just be like, meh, yeah, this is a lesson I learned though. So every obstacle is a blessing. That's one of the things I wrote down earlier today to put on a card. So every obstacle is a blessing because we take a lesson from it. So that's what this is telling us, that we now have that pause and we're being called to bring it up so that we can like recollect the lessons, excuse me, so that we can move forward now and teach others and shine our light on those people. Yeah. It's telling us to be patient, present, and conscious. This is insane how this is all like making sense, you know? And also one of the other crazy things is in one of the readings she was talking about the planetary like things that are going to be happening right now. And one of the things she mentioned, which I was like instantly, because I was already like hooked on her, I'm going to link all 3 videos, all 4. I'm going to link the 3 readers that I watched today, and I'm going to link the astrological video. I don't know if you can put that in a description, if you can link another YouTube video to it. If not, I'm going to put it as a comment. I don't want to like violate their rights or laws or whatever. Or I can add it to the end of the video. I think that's an option. Like you can link stuff, but I've never done it, but I'll figure it out. One of the things is it talks about on May 11th, we have the Saturn and Capricorn retrograde. And you guys, my birthday is fucking May 11th. Yeah. Crazy, 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 crazy. And it talks about the restructuring, the relationships, the revisiting, the responsibility for life, for our time. Like, what are we doing? And it's like, you're going to reflect, review, and you're going to reassess, and you're revisiting this stuff. And I was just talking about the re-re-re's, like in a previous channeled message for the daily divine guidance, and she brought it up like that too. Like she's like, it's re, and it's so crazy because I literally created a card that's like but I can't, I'm not gonna find it right now. I'm probably not gonna find it right now. But so it talks about how we're being asked, how can I make like the situation work out better for me? Like, how can I change the outcome? I really want to find it because it was like, and like I said, these were like channeled like to me because I was like, oh, someone's gonna need this like at some point, you know. Oh my gosh, I want to find it for you guys. So let me see if I can find it because it's like, oh my gosh, you guys, these messages are like strong. These are like amazing because I'm just like, I can't believe this is happening. Like, thank you, Divine Spirit, for choosing me to like open this door to Spirit, you know, and enlighten people and like teach people. And watch, it's not going to show up, but it's okay because like it's just crazy. The synchronicities are insane because it's like it's my birthday and I just didn't think anything cool was going to happen. And Divine's like, I'm going to wake your ass up. Watch this. Watch this. No. But it did say rejection is God's protection, which was one of the lessons I learned. I really can't find this, and it's going to drive me insane. But, yeah, this is just, like, insane, you guys. It's super, 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 super insane. I do have other ones. Let me just peek through them. I know they're not done yet, so that's why I don't have them over there. Okay. Yeah, I've had a lot of time. A lot of time on my hands, so it's like, I just did these yesterday. There's release. A lot of releasing, actually. I didn't notice how many I had. Okay. I don't know where it's at, but we're just being trust divine. We're going to just trust divine. Who cares? Who cares? It's a distraction. It's just me. It's my ego. I want to be like, oh, I did it. No, fuck that. We're not here for ego. We're here to get this message out for you guys. For me. Oh, yeah. Oh my god! So it says, refreshing conversations and problem solving with regards with our plans at the moment. This feeling cause of, go back. Sorry guys. This feeling cause of movement of Mercury in primal Aries forms a sextile aspect with Jupiter in Capricorn by nightfall. Mercury's in Aries supports bold interaction, impulsive expressions, and with the impulsive expressions, it says they might feel like the Eureka style realizations. For people that don't know, it's where you're just like, Eureka! And it's just like, ding! It's that ding moment. We're having a fucking ding moment. We're having a ding moment. Oh my gosh. These realizations are likely to be surprisingly constructive and may at first feel hard to trust, having just come out of the blue, yet they could represent topics we have been pondering on for a while that may have finally formed as a breakthrough tonight. Expect an answered prayer that you have been waiting for a while. Oh my God. You guys, if this isn't a breakthrough, if this isn't an answer to your prayers, if this is an answer to a lot of people's prayers. So many of you have prayed and asked, God, am I doing the right thing? God, am I where I'm supposed to be? Like, I just don't feel like, if you've been asking for a sign, this is it. This is your Eureka moment. This is your ding moment. This is your answered prayer. This is like the breakthrough that just came out of the blue, because we're going to do one of those. Still going to do one of those, but afterwards. But we're going to do one of those. And we started ranting on this. I've never done a rant one like this. But you guys discovered it with me as we went along. Like, it was and this is what it's going to be about. It's going to be about going on a journey without realizing you're even on the journey to begin with, and people watching, learning, studying from you, observing you. And it's like, because Oh my gosh, this makes so much more sense too. Okay, so then I saw a post earlier today, and the post was talking about it was an energy update, but I didn't feel like it was my energy, but I read it anyways just to kind of see what she was talking about. Someone pulled a card and it had like these three little bear faces. It was supposed to be the Four of Swords, I think. So it was talking about like while you sleep, like while you're resting, while you're downloading, while you're healing and recovering, which is what we're all doing right now. And this to me is healing and recovering. But she also put, I don't like the energies of these three people because it said, I feel like there's three spirits around you. I don't know what spirits are around me right now. I trust my spirit guides. I trust my Ascended Masters. I trust my spirit guides. I trust my God. I am covered. And so that's why I was like, regardless if there's three spirits around me and she doesn't like the energy of them because, they're in, we fear things that we don't know is what I'm kind of getting. We fear things like as a trigger. Like fear is an indication that we like something's like, I don't know, an ego is like fear is tripped up by ego too because it thinks it's keeping you safe, so it doesn't like it. But this makes sense now because as I just said, we just went on this journey together because I was just finding that out. This is like breaking news. This is breaking news. Sorry, guys. And one of the things is, what was I saying? It's like breaking news. You guys saw this when I saw it. We figured it out together. And the thing is, she said, if any of you sleep with a window open or sheer curtains, she said, make sure you cover it up at night because these three spirits are watching you. These three energies are watching you. You guys, this makes sense. Oh my God, it's the Holy Trinity. It's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And what's crazy too is just the other day I was trying to think of baby names and I was like, what if I name my kid Trinity? Which is weird because afterwards I was like, I'm not going to name my kid Trinity. But the fact that it even popped up as a weird random name, it was just to tie into this. It had nothing to do with my child. Or maybe it does. Maybe it's, I don't know. Spirit's going to show it to me when I need to see it. But now that makes sense because I sleep with this door open or this window open all the time. Like the shades are drawn back, the curtains drawn back because I'm never really in here. And if I'm in here, it's like I'm sleeping and I'm on the second floor. So I didn't feel that anyone was watching me. And even if they were, this is crazy because even if they were, I didn't get a malicious feeling because I was like, I've had so many, because I just, like I said, when I was younger, I dealt with so many darker energies that I kind of not lost the fear, but I learned to be brave and trust God. And like things would happen around the house and I would start praying. And I was little, like I had nightmares. I remember I had nightmares for the longest time. I cried, I'd wake up screaming. Like it was just preparing me for the darkness that I was going to see one day. For the dark energies I was going to encounter, for the shit I was going to feel one day. It was just all a preparation for me. It was all been a journey. But as I was telling you guys how we went on this journey together, how you guys are watching, it's breaking news, and the three little faces were like three white bears, which is why all of a sudden I was like, okay. And that's why it didn't intimidate me that much either, because I was like, for me, white tigers, like any white animal to me that I've seen in a dream, has been like a guide. I didn't know it at the time, but they were significant. Like the white horse to me was your masculine awakening. The white wolf to me was my independence, but my higher self. Like it was me going through shit in my life and I just started seeing a white wolf in my dreams, and to me it was like guiding me to be this makes sense now, to be the leader of the pack. To me, I didn't read it as the leader of the pack. I read it as like the lone wolf. I was seeing it wrong. My perspective is changing, you guys. You have to change your perspective sometimes. But the white bears just didn't intimidate me. And my favorite animal has always been a white tiger because I feel like they're majestic, spiritual. Like they're just magical to me. I don't know why. But so I saw the three faces peeping in And what's so crazy is, like, since I've put the videos up, I'll be honest, like, I haven't had any new subscribers, you know, I don't know how to promote, but God, like, Spirit was just telling me, put the videos out there and let it go. It's telling, and I, oh my gosh, and I channeled that in an earlier daily divine guidance one too, where I said, like, it was something about how Spirit asks you to do something, and that's it. That's the end of the cycle. You don't follow up on it. Like you don't hunt down, because I talked about how someone did a good thing for someone else, but it wasn't about hunting the lady down and seeing if she got the money. It was about just doing it because God told you to do it. Spirit told you to do it. And it was just trusting that that was your thing. You just had to do it. So with these messages, if anyone sees this, it's going to be amazing. But I was just trusting, and I still am. I'm like, whoever is meant to find them will find them when they're meant to. And what's crazy is I have 3 subscribers, you guys. And they're not even new. They're not even new. They're not from, like, since I've opened the channel, it's literally because I think someone subscribed to me. It literally is 3 subscribers from, like, a long time ago, because I just use my YouTube account, and then you know how you can create, like, it's just linked to your email address. It's literally 3 people that, like, I think they're like music channels, or they're old or something like that. But they're not even new. But what's so crazy is how I was telling you right now that you guys are on this journey with me, just as I'm discovering stuff. When we do our readings, you're discovering it with me. We're on this journey, and then it's like, and I only have 3 subscribers. And then I just saw the post about the 3 spirits watching me while I slept. But then all of the readings I've been called to have just always been about how, like, divinely protected I am, how safe I am, how many angels and masters I have around me, how I just always have felt, even when I didn't really feel safe, I would pray really quick, and then I'd get that safe feeling again, you know? So it's like, it's just been about trusting that I am safe, having the faith that I am safe. And it's like, and then I was talking about the 3 energies watching me while I sleep. I've been having, like, crazy downloads, like the ringing in the ears thing has been new the past, like, pretty much since I got pregnant, it's been new. So then I thought I had, you know, hypertension, because I'm in the medical field, so I was like, oh, I have hypertension, and it's like tinnitus, you know. But it wasn't going away, and I noticed when it would come, and I noticed, then I started just, like, noticing it wasn't a health issue, because no one could find anything wrong. It's just been, like, those downloads coming in. And it's like, it was just like Spirit watches over me while I sleep. My 3 spirits, like my holy Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. And what's crazy too is I literally just prayed, and I was asking how I could, like, invoke the presence of Holy Spirit within me, because when I was younger, I went to, like, a church camp, and, like, I could speak tongues. And then the other day I found a reader, and they say you have to, like, kind of be pure, like, you have to live, like, a pure life. So that's why I thought I couldn't do it, and I still haven't tried it. But that was my thinking. And then the other day I was watching a reader, and my child is kicking. I was watching a reader, and she started speaking in tongues, and I was like, what the fuck? Because as soon as she started doing it, I instantly felt so called to listen to her. I don't know what she said, because they said they've channeled it before, or, like, churches have even said it and touched on it before, where when people speak in Holy Spirit and tongues, when people can speak with the holy tongue, I don't know how they describe it, one person can hear it, or one person can start talking, like, in tongues, and another person can interpret it, because it's Spirit channeling through them. And I literally just saw that example today with the one woman talking about something, not really knowing what it was, and then the other one completely talking about a different thing, and it's like, and they channeled each other, like, the same message, and now it came to me, like, and it's just channeling each other, like, we don't have to, and it was just crazy, because of how I mentioned the other reader, she was speaking in tongues, because she said, yes, I'm a tarot card reader, and I speak in tongue, like, come at me, this mama is filled with the Holy Spirit. And it was just, it opened a whole new world for me also, because coming from the religious background, I was scared of the cards and I was scared to attract negative energy. But then that's fear there. It's me telling God, I don't think you're big enough. You're bad enough to protect me. I don't think you're strong enough to protect me from these energies. But then I just started doing it because I was like, I need to do it. I need to see what's going to happen. And now we're here. So whoever finds this message, this is for you, because it's been a huge revelation for me. This has been like, wow type of synchronicities type of stuff. And it's just, it's crazy. I hope you guys have an amazing, wonderful day. I hope this revelation was significant to you. I hope it triggered something within you that's going to wake you up to your calling, help you find your true north, help you find your purpose. It's calling you to step up into your power and lead. You are like, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. We're all learning, and we're all teachers, and we're all students as we go. We're all just on different parts of this journey. So, on that note, I'm going to leave you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing, wonderful day and night and week, and just trust in the divine. Take that leap of faith and just welcome in all these blessings and this light, even in the chaos of the world and even within our own personal lives. Like, I even have so many more personal issues now that came up, and I was like, this would have knocked me down if this had hit me last year. And now I'm strong enough, and I have like just a very strong faith in my intuition, in my divine, and who I am, and I know I'm strong enough to take on like whatever's coming. You are too, and you should know that you have the strength it takes. It's in you. Okay. I hope you guys have an amazing, wonderful day. Thank you so much for spending so much time with me, and I send you all so much love, so much light, and I pray that this finds you in good health. And Reiki, sending you guys so much love, so much light, abundance, prosperity, grand health, joyous, badass, wonderful energy, strength to keep going, courage to face the fear, faith so that you can move those mountains. You are strong enough. You have got this. I will see you guys on the next reading. Do please like this, and please share your share any lessons you've learned. I always say this, your lessons are a blessing for someone else. So even for me, like, I learn from you guys. So share down in the comments if this was, a revelation to you, what lessons you've learned, and they're like blessings now. What did you go through that you now see as a lesson that was a blessing in disguise? I hope you guys have an amazing, wonderful day. Please support each other, love each other, spread your light, be that beacon. I know sometimes you get tired and you're like, I'm always the fucking beacon. I'm always holding the light up for others. You're strong enough. You have got this. Blessings are coming. Abundance is coming. Your hard work is paying off. This old cycle is closing out. We're moving forward, and we're gaining momentum. Oh my gosh, you guys, go watch my daily divine readings, divine guidance readings, because they all just tied together. This is like a big badass message for whoever needed to hear it. Okay? I love you guys. Have a great day.